welcome to Board Game Empire. So today we're going to be doing a review of Whirling Witchcraft by AEG.
Okay, so this is a great filler type game. It varies in time length. It says like 30 minutes. It could be from 30 minutes to 40. It could even be 20 minutes. So it varies in time length. There's a lot of strategy, but it is a little bit luck-based. Love the components, the mechanics of the game. It flows very smoothly. And the one thing that this game has is the progression. As you build up your cauldron, pretty much you're able to do more. And so just a great, quick filler game that is easy to learn and play. And so we're just going to jump right into the review. So what did you think about the rules?
I would give the rulebook a 5 out of 5 because we had no questions. However, I really wish that on the there was a player aid that had the Arcana reference. We had to download these on BGG, which are very nice. If you have this game, you should definitely download those. But I wish it had that because it is really hard to remember what each of these arcanas actually do.
And so I agree. I would give it 5 out of 5. Great rule book. It's well illustrated. It has all the information you need. But like he said, the Arcana affects information. I wish that was in a player aid card. But other than that, that's the only thing we had to reference, and we kept the rule book up the whole time until we downloaded the PDF on BGG, and so it helped us a lot. We'll probably laminate it, and so we can have it for a long time. But 5 out of 5. What do you think about the components?
I would actually give the components a 5 out of 5. I like these little one pieces. They're simplistic, but they're nice. The cards, they could be a little bit thicker, but they are still pretty high quality. They don't really.
They're actually pretty thick, I think. They don't flex much.
Yeah.
So.
I really like this little cauldron thing. I do like the cauldron. It is pretty nice. The cauldron. I also like the player board. It's really nice player board actually. And these little tokens, as well with 3 Arcana tokens. The components are simplistic, but they kept everything really nice design and style. It really contributes to the witch theme of the game.
Yeah, so I agree with him. I would give it 5 out of 5. Love how everything pretty much works with the theme. It'd be cool if they made the player board a little bit bigger, and then you could upgrade the components. That way it's not just block form. That would have been cool. But you never know. They might have it at Etsy.
But it's a little bit harder to put back in the box though when they're like miniatures.
Yeah, but cool components. Like the cards, some of the best cards I've seen. They don't flex much. So a lot of times when you have cards in board games, they're very thin and they just move so much, and it's easy to nick them or bend them or warp. Like I said, the blocks are easy to distinguish the different colors. They did a good job picking different colors.
Yeah, but the problem with some of these games is that there's red and there's dark red
or purple, but it's kind of a reddish purple.
Yeah, and that could be especially hard if you're playing with people who are colorblind, colors that are very similar in shade. So I like how they kept them easy to see.
Yep. So components, 5 out of 5. What did you think about the overall experience?
I'm giving the experience 5 out of 5. We had a great experience in this game. We had no problems with the rulebook. Everything was easy to read. All the components were good, so easy 5 out of 5 for me.
So I would give 5 out of 5 also in the experience. We had a blast playing this. It's a quick filler game once you get to know the actual mechanism of the game. And the setup is semi-quick, probably takes 8-10 minutes. But just a quick game to pretty much put on the table, set up. You'll be done 30-40 minutes once you know how to play the game.
Probably 30.
Yeah. And that's with setup time and everything. 40 minutes between setup time and putting it away. So you're looking at 40 minutes max once you know how to play the game. So experience 5 out of 5. What do you think about the mechanism?
I would actually give the game mechanics I would give it a 5 out of 5 because I really do like the mechanics of where you're putting things in the cauldron, you're passing them to the opponents, your ingredients, and then trying to overflow them. Also, we didn't play with these, but the different witches would be really fun too. How they all have different abilities and everyone gets one of them at random. That's really cool. And another reason why I give this such high mechanics is that this would be like an easy game to add an expansion with.
Yep.
Like they could add like an ingredient, like an expansion that counts as like a wild, it's anything. They could add new arcanas, even more spells and elements, and they could really expand this game. So easy 5 out of 5 and the mechanics for me. This game is a blast.
Okay, I would give it like a 4 out of 5. It does have very simplistic mechanics. You're pretty much card drafting, you're resource building, but there is a luck-based factor to the game when you're card drawing, and I experienced that in the playthrough where I just was not getting cards that really I could use to use my resources. At one point, even after using my character to get 4 more cards, I still did not have the card that I needed to pretty much craft in the cauldron. And so it was just a little frustrating at that point. So that's why I'm giving it like a 4 out of 5. Great mechanics otherwise, and it's a quick filler game. So and the progression of the game does work phenomenally well in this game. So 4 out of 5. What did you think about replayability?
I would give the replayability a 5 out of 5 if you're including these
the witches?
Yeah, the witches.
There's 13 of them.
Yeah, each player gets them at random. Plus, the games are drastically different. Since there's so much going on, you'll be passing the cauldrons, getting different cards. And there is a lot of spells in the deck where you're not seeing. Some of them actually don't even give you any ingredients, any of these input, but sometimes they give you a lot, like 2 of the arcanas each.
Yeah, the arcanas are awesome.
Yeah, so you can really, there's lots of different strategies you can take. There is some luck, I wouldn't say that much, but it's also about how you play the game, because you'll basically want to keep maximizing and thinking of the long term. How will this help you? And how will the other ingredient, how will this help you? Will this be easy? Because when you craft other ingredients outputs, you can put it onto that one to make more. So there's lots of thinking, and this game has great replayability. So 5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, I would give it 5 out of 5. High replayability because there's 13 different cards that you could obtain, different witches, which is randomized, and that's just 13 different. I'm not adding the initial ones that you start out with, so 13 different ones, and there's a huge deck of cards. I'm guessing it's probably like 50. Let me see. I'm not sure, but it's quite.
I would say 70 to 80 cards.
No, it's probably 50 or 60 cards. For the actual spells and everything to create and then put in your cauldron. But there's high replayability, and like he stated, I could see them add an expansion because it's like it's a witchcraft game, so there's different types of witchcraft or different types of elements that you could add to the game. You could add new player boards to do different things, new cards, new mechanics and everything. So I can see a lot of things being done in this game and sticking with the actual theme. So 5 out of 5 and the replayability. What did you think about the overall total?
I would give this game a 4.5, 8.5 out of 10. I actually really like this game. I thought this was like one of this is like one of the best games. It's unique because I haven't really seen a game where you cast up a whole bunch of spells and then you take them to your opponent to try and overfill them. It's unique and it does a good job at it too. And this is also made by AEG. We've liked all of our games that we played by them. They have amazing games. There's lots of different strategies that you can do in this game. And you really have to think in this game on how your strategy will work. And the game could completely change. You could go from winning, and then one time someone just overflows you with all the ingredients, and then next turn they have 8 in their spell pile, and then you've lost unexpectedly. And that's another cool thing about this game. It could always change with the different cards. So I really like this game. I definitely recommend Whirling Witchcraft by AEG.
Okay, I would give it a 4 out of 5, 8 out of 10. Great game. There's very easy to learn, very easy and quick to play. Setup time, like I said, it's quick. My biggest thing is the progression. I love the progression in this game, how you just keep building, and you're pretty much, you have each spell, and then you can keep using those spells that you previously already cast. And so that I really enjoy. There's not many games that do that. And so that aspect of the game really, it's unique in itself that from what we've experienced. So it pretty much puts it in a different category than some of the other games, because a lot of the other games use kind of the same mechanics. This was different. And so 4 out of 5, 8 out of 10. Any final thoughts?
I would also like to say on how this game, there was lots. We had a blast playing this game. This game was super fun, and I could definitely see them expanding onto this game, because this game would be an easy game to make expansions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there's is there people who make expansions on BGG, their own expansions?
No, I don't think they do that. They pretty much try to help with the rules and clarify it mostly.
Yeah, but this game is an easy game to add expansions to, and I could definitely see if they added 1 or 2 expansions to this game, this could be one of the top games.
Oh yeah.
Because there's so much that they could do with this game. I think they're gonna add expansions. This is the base, and then they're gonna add 1 or 2 more expansions.
Yeah,
eventually.
I could see them using kind of a push your luck element into the game. I think that would help.
I feel that would help to appeal to players, because people who push your luck probably would like this game a lot.
Yeah. Well, I could see them adding push your luck element to the game, having spells that where you roll dice and you get a certain amount of the resources, and you know.
And then they should also make it where but if you get a certain number as well, you can lose resources.
Yeah, and so I could see that aspect of the game.
Because it is witchcraft and witch cauldron, and it would be cool if maybe some ingredients that you made, things that you put in the cauldron could be dangerous, and then if you roll a dice, and then there's a chance of it exploding and it backfires.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
Or adding some cards to do where you could cast spells to have it take more of a take that element to it.
Basically affects them for the end of the game. They get 1 less each ingredient of a certain type.
Yeah, and then you can also cast a spell to remove it, or you have to use a
a cleansing spell.
Yeah, use a whole. I could see a lot of stuff being added to this game.
They could add so much to this game. This is probably one of the easiest expandable games that we've seen yet. So I really like the ideas of what they could potentially make into an already a great game into an amazing game.
Yeah. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. We have our social medias down below in the description. We'll have a link of where to buy the game, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye!